Y'all, today is my husband's birthday, and I'm making him the thing that I have to make him every year, these gluten-free Mexican chocolate cupcakes. These are a little spicy, a lot of sweet, and so decadent and delicious. Let's get into it. Start by mixing your sugar in the bowl and add to that some milk. I'm using whole milk. You can probably use a dairy-free milk. I haven't tried it, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then to that, we're going to add 3 eggs. My eggs were giving me a total fit, not wanting to crack and break apart quite properly. And then after you add the eggs in, you can bump it up a little bit and add in the neutral oil. Oil is what gives these cupcakes their soft, light, plush texture. You will not believe how light and fluffy these are. And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla and just let that go for about a minute or so while we prepare our dry ingredients. This is my all-purpose flour blend along with baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and cayenne pepper. You can leave out the cayenne pepper if you want. I only add about 1/8 of a teaspoon. You can also crank it up if you like a little more spice. It's up to you. And then this is just regular cocoa, and we combine all that, and we're going to alternate the dry ingredients with hot coffee. You can use water if you don't want to use coffee, but I urge you to try the coffee because it really just makes it really chocolatey tasting and just brings out those chocolate flavors. And then when you add the really hot coffee alternating with the dry ingredients, it kind of melts the cocoa a little bit and it just helps it combine and this is just the best chocolate cake recipe out there. So add the last little bit of that coffee and then we'll mix it for about 30 seconds or so. It's a pretty runny batter. So if it's really runny, that's exactly how it should be. So this is perfect. I'm just scraping the sides and the bottom just to make sure everything is well combined. And then we'll go ahead and portion it out into our muffin tins. I filled them about 3/4 full. And then we have the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And we'll let these go for 22 to 25 or 26 minutes or until they spring back when lightly touched or a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. So now we'll make the buttercream, which is also another favorite in this household. And you can do just plain chocolate buttercream too. It doesn't have to be Mexican, but I urge you to try these spices because they are so good, you guys. So I'm just beating up the cool room temperature butter until it's nice and light and slightly fluffy. And I'm adding an old towel to the top so my cocoa and powdered sugar don't go everywhere. I learned this a long time ago in a cake decorating class I took from an older lady, and it was the best trick for really not making a mess when you're dealing with like powdered sugar, cocoa powder, all of that stuff. And also there is cinnamon and cayenne in the buttercream as well. So I'm just taking like turns, adding like about 1/3 of the way of the mixture, the dry mixture. And that way my poor old mixer doesn't get overwhelmed by all of that. And of course I'm adding vanilla in there. And now that we've got all of that in there, we can add our melted dark chocolate. I apologize for the camera angle. You can't see very well, but this dark chocolate is going in there. I just melted it in the microwave for like 30 seconds to a minute. and it's still a little bit warm, which helps kind of melt the powdered sugar slightly and give it a better mouthfeel. Because I know a lot of people don't like American style buttercream because of its grittiness, and that slightly warm melted chocolate really helps that. But the other thing that helps that, after I scrape down the sides here, is just whipping this. It looks really, really thick right now and almost like it would need a liquid, but it needs no liquid. All it needs is to be beaten at a medium-high speed until light and fluffy. And look at the color. Look at how the color changes here. This is exactly what you want. And look at how my spatula started. It was darker, and I wanted to show you that so you can see this is how much lighter it lightened up. It is so luxurious and soft and smooth. It is absolutely perfect, you guys. So here's the cupcakes, and we're just slowly piping this on. You can pipe it, you can dollop it, do whatever you want to do. These cupcakes are incredible, you guys. They're so soft, they're light, they're fluffy, they're plush. They have that spiciness about them with the cayenne pepper and the cinnamon, and they're sweet, so it's that like spicy sweet combo going on. It's almost too hard to break them apart because they are so soft, but I did my best to show you just how soft and plush these are. I hope you get a chance to make these and let me know what you think, if they will become a favorite in your household as well. Enjoy!